regular viewers will know that we've spoke about this guy before, but today Liverpool have confirmed that they're going to hire Pedro Marquez, who was the Benfica technical director. Now, the Echo have a good piece on this where they say, who is Pedro Marquez? And they break down why Liverpool would look at him, what he may bring to the club, and what we could expect. And this is what they've written. Marquez began his career as a youth coach at Sporting in 2004, advancing through the industry. 6 years later, he took up a position as a performance analyst with Manchester City. At the same time, former Liverpool Sporting director Julian Ward was a scout for Manchester City, so that's when their paths first crossed. He then moved into a coaching and analysis lead position with the City Football Group in 2014, making his first steps into working as part of a multi-club model. So you can already see with the remit for Michael Edwards being to find FSG another club, why we're starting to bring in more people into the fold. So Richard Hughes will be our sporting director. We don't yet know what Pedro Marquez's role is going to be, but as I'm going to continue to read on, you can see that he has been part of a multi-club model before, so obviously has a good understanding of what it's going to take. He said instead of just City, he helped to oversee 3 other clubs. The group bought shares and acquired ownership in 2014, New York City, Melbourne City and Yokohama Marinos. By the time he departed the City Football Group in 2018, they had stakes in 6 clubs across the globe. Since then, he's worked for Benfica as the youth technical director. In 2022, he was involved in the discussions that resulted in the £64 million rising to £85 million transfer of Darwin Núñez, with then Red sporting director Julian Ward on the opposite end of the line. It seems that the more I look into this, the more that I get to know about the footballing world. It's quite a small world, really, and relationships are important. Richard Hughes has spoken before about relationships with agents being key. Michael Edwards said the same thing to Jamie Carragher when Carragher went to visit him before. It is about the relationships that you have with those agents, and that's why we're starting to bring in the likes of Pedro Marquez, obviously Richard Hughes, Michael Edwards back again, to start to build up Liverpool Football Club in the world of multi-club ownership.